I'll give a brief introduction about the university first. The Saswati University started 2 years back, and it is a part of the big umbrella of Saswati Foundation. So when I joined Saswati Foundation, I found that lots of capacity development program for leadership development of educational functionaries was going on in the field. So most of you must be knowing that Saswati Foundation has many state institutes as well as field institutes where educational functionaries get trained for leadership development. So I started working with the field institutes first to understand what they are doing in the government sector. Basically, they are organizing some programs that is called development programs, education leadership development programs, and I a little bit bypassed from my presentation whatever is there. So I am giving a brief introduction about the presentation first, like what is the background of this presentation. So I found that most of the government interventions for the education functionaries happen in the field or in some particular area based on their own design of the content. And then it is delivered in the education functionaries like block resource persons, cluster resource persons or direct lecturers. They are given some project which they will apply in the field and they will come back with the implementation experience. They will share their experience and then again they will go back with the feedback from their own partners or group. And again they will implement this kind of project 2 to 3 times. That is the structure of the program. So when I started seeing the program from outside, I started the design part. I started asking Mr. Who has designed this entire program for these education functionaries, who these are developing these education functionaries. From there actually I get a model. So if we are intervening for the education functionaries in the block or cluster resource persons or for the direct lecturers, we should interact with those people first to understand their development needs. And then we should structure one questionnaire, maybe in the form of questionnaire, maybe in the form of informal interaction or conversation. We have to come to know what are actually development needs, which type of content they need. So in the foundation we started with money, and one of the university students later joined and entered in the project, and after he could come for this presentation and encouraged him to come back. As a part of the university in Saswati actually our from 20 to 50 days. So we don't have the age and so when they came into university program, some of them joined in different teams. So some of them joined in our team also to work about the design, etc. So one of those students this year is working with me in the development structure design and also the design analysis for the participants for the program. So I'm going to go to slide. This is the most of slide. This is a model we have developed that if you are ready for the education function or certain way, actually identification of the targets for the programs being done by the government or some organization who is organizing the development programs. After that we are setting broad program objectives, but immediately after that we need to interact with these people for development need analysis of these people. Then you can do the program design, and before the program is launched, you should do the baseline data collection and analyzing the baseline data to understand what is the current status of the people who are coming for the program. Then again we are collecting midline data when they are already experiencing something in the practice part in the field and they are coming back with the project plan review. Then again as I have already told, they are doing 2 to 3 projects in the field. After project implementation we are structuring a end-line survey, and this end-line data is being interpreted to see how the shift is taking place, and if we can take a control group, we can see if this program is at all doing something or not. So that is a bigger picture, but this is the model we have introduced in the university and some of the students are working on it. And after 6 months of the completion of the project, we will do a longitudinal study about the practice part, whether in the practice actually in the educational functions, practice in the field has been changed anything. So these are the broad things which we are doing. Preparatory stage we are doing, we are trying to analyze the job chart of the people who are coming for the programs. Then we are understanding the broad program objectives, and based on that we are developing the FGG tools and analysis tools and also the questionnaires. Then we are doing a sample selection for the development and analysis. Suppose if it is a 120 participants, we are taking 30 to 40% sample, and based on those sample people, we are making this analysis and by administering tools, and then we are concluding, and these conclusions are actually being conveyed to the design team of the program. So some of the findings, I'm just skipping all these things because many of you are from psychology background maybe. You know that how these analyses are done in the qualitative and quantitative data structuring both. Because of this time concept, I'm just skipping those things. But this has given us a huge understanding that for any programmatic intervention, we can implement it in this structure format. And it is giving us some impetus to know and understand how we are progressing and how it can be progressed further. And most of the students are supposed to go to the field for grassroots level people, and they are supposed to go to the field institutes which are being operated by the foundation itself. So now these students are going while going to the field. Our next part of this entire project is that this particular student who is already involved, he will develop a module and he will consult with the people who are already working in the field with the educational functionaries to structure some program. So after this, we are saying it is a KAP study, knowledge, attitude and practice study, which is from baseline, midline and endline. We will see, we will map rather the participant shift from one stage to another in terms of as per the expectations of the program objectives. So I am skipping this entire thing. It is a huge project. It may take 1 hour or 1.5 hours time to give you a whole understanding. But I would like to say that as previously my previous speakers have already told that there are some areas lacking from the students' skills development that I also realize, as I am not at moment I am not in the so-called teaching, but I am mentoring some students to do some analysis thing along with the educational functionaries, along with the state people, along with the people who are working in the field. And they are thoroughly enjoying that. And I can see that enthusiasm the students have, and if you can mentor some of the students, what they can do. And that is the end of my discussion. If anyone is interested, I am always available. And my website, in the website of Azampreti University, my profile is there. And email ID is also there. If anyone is interested to know more about this project, most welcome. Thank you very much.
Thank you, madam.